Alright, hello and welcome to another Marvel Snap deck highlight. So this deck is a kind of different Spectrum ongoing deck. It is a similar vein to the Spectrum Destroyer decks of old, where you have kind of two play lines, either a really big win one lane slam down or get really wide and kind of make it difficult for your opponent line. Um, and it's all possible because of Madam Web and War Machine. Both of them are good enablers to fix kind of the problems that we're posing for our opponent. So I'm calling this a an ongoing lockdown deck, because you have Jean Grey and Goose that are making it difficult for your opponents to do what they want to do, and then we have Madam Web and War Machine that lets us play around those issues that we're creating. And then we also have Electro to utilize some ramp, and then of course Infinaut and Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw being an ongoing card, so it can get buffed by Spectrum, and then Infinaut being our destroyer and being our big single lane threat. So you'll see here that we're able to be kind of annoying. A neat thing is we're actually able to move our Jean Grey and kind of change where our opponent has to play cards. And then since we have our War Machine down, we don't have to follow those rules, so we simply will not follow those rules.
Hello, so happy.
They probably don't have any big cards in their deck. If our Electro didn't get hit by Icebox, I would have Electroed, but because that just kind of seems bad, I won't. I'm gonna Cosmo. Could hit the Cloak. I'm gonna Cosmo there, because they still haven't shown Ghost Spider. And then I will Goose here. I'll keep Infinaut here for now. I was thinking about moving it here, but I don't think we need that much power in the Hercules lane. I think they're going to have a hard time getting power into the Hercules lane. They just go Spider to the left. Okay. We can move War Machine here, play Claw here. This card, if they Heimdall, which they can't, probably, the Iron Fist would move first, so I think 21 should win here, assuming they move like a... Tiger. We could just do that, honestly. Just leave the power left. No need to move it.
The mystery intrigues me.
That's weird. I don't know, we might lose to that. Yeah. Ugh. If I would have moved War Machine, we still would have lost. Because we would have no, we would have won. If I would have moved the War Machine, we would have won by 1 power because of Xandar. Unfortunate. Did play a top 1000 player, not making excuses, but I think you can see the capabilities that this deck has. Just an unfortunate first game, honestly. But if you guys are enjoying these kind of off-meta decks, consider subscribing for more. Hopping in to game number 2. Hopefully this isn't one of those games. I literally pushed from like 18k to top 15k with this deck, like winning like every single game extremely handedly, and like I'm hoping this isn't one of those games where it's like, oh yeah, I do all that, and then when I record the video, it's just like, dud. Another thing, this deck is obviously good into bad location variants, so locations like Morag and stuff like Sanctum Sanctorum, Death's Domain, Luke's Bar, we're very good into getting into those locations because of War Machine and Madam Web, so I think it's just something to note that is a big benefit to the deck. Just Cosmo, play it safe for now. We could Electro and like bank on getting like a War Machine or a Claw to like kind of ramp into it, but I don't think it's worth that kind of risk. Wow, their Chavez hit Shaw. It's unlucky. We'll just do this, because then this is where they are going to play their cards, their big cards, but it could just be a Surfer deck, so it might not matter. Are they Cosmo blind? Like, what the heck was that? This is fine, we can just move the Claw into Morag. It's not a big deal. We can move the US agent, but then we'd lose the benefit of hitting the Gwenpool. So I don't really want to do that. So yeah, we can move the Claw into Morag. Do this. Do this. Do this. We just gain 4 power middle, and we move the 8 power from Claw over to White Palace, so we're at 10, 12 power. Their Gwenpool didn't hit anything, so we're fine. I'd be surprised if they don't retreat. Even if they have something like Surfer, it's just not going to do anything for them. Yeah, they're kind of dead to rights there a little bit. So it's just hard to deal with all the things that this deck can do. It's a very confusing deck to go up against. Alright, hopping in to game 3, playing another high ranked player. I guess it's not surprising when you hit top 15k, they want to start throwing everything at you. But a nice thing with this deck is we can just kind of play Ebony Maw on one, not really think about it. It also is new / hot location. Oh my god. That's incredible. That we just got that. Because I'm assuming we pulled the right card from their hand and then caused the blade to hit the Hela. That's so good. So we're just going to set up the Madam Web. We're going to play War Machine into it, play Claw into it. And then we'll move the Claw probably under the Goose. Or we can just play the Claw under the Goose immediately. Bummer that they have the Luke Cage ready to go, but not too big of a deal. Hoping to win by just playing big things now. I'm gonna play Claw into the Madam Web. It just gives me more flexibility of where I want him next turn. I know that I want him on the board. I don't know exactly where I want him on the board. I don't know if I need him here or if I need him here. Like which of the two lanes I'm gonna contest. So do this, see where they play this turn, and then kind of react to it. Yeah. And that's why we did not play the Claw into that location. If they didn't have a Luke Cage, the US agent might win us the game, honestly. How much power is this? Not enough, probably. We didn't pull Spectrum or Infinaut. If we pull literally either of those cards, we can win. We pull neither, unfortunately. Because if we pulled Spectrum, we could move Claw middle, play Ant-Man left, and then Spectrum middle as well, and just blow it open. Just didn't pull either of our top decks. This didn't win, right? I didn't even do the math. It was 11, 12, yeah, 20. So yeah, not even close. Unfortunate that we just didn't pull either of our... Hey, we didn't pull literally any of the 3 cards that would have won us the game, because Jean Grey also would have, right, forced their hand as to where they're playing their individual cards every turn. Unfortunate. Alright, hopping into game number 4. Yeah. What did they discard? I wasn't paying attention. Daredevil, we lost our Jean Grey. Us losing Jean Grey is definitely worse than them losing an RSM card. Like, bummer. But we did draw a War Machine, so it's fine. We'll just Goose. Then we can War Machine, Claw, Infinaut. We can War Machine, Krakoa, honestly. Be pretty good. Just Madam Web, wherever. If that hits like Ebony Maw, that would be so good. It wouldn't really do that much, but it'd be so good if it hit Ebony Maw. I would also be kind of cool with it hitting US Agent, because we could get some good US Agent value from it. Ant-Man is unfortunately neither of those cards. They're not even running that. Are they? Oh, no, they are. I was going to say, I was like, they're not even running that card? 8 plus 4, so 12, 14, go to 19 here. Yeah, I mean, so we're still in a very good position even after that. Yeah, they just assumed we couldn't win left because our War Machine was turned off. But, we got a good War Machine hit. It actually ended up being a good thing that we didn't have any Maw. However, US Agent still would have been a better hit, because it would have hit both of these for -4. But I mean, good win against a prominent deck. We just made it very difficult for them to play out their cards with the Goose middle. Like, they literally did not play a single card into the Goose lane, because it's just too hard for them to do that when they have all that energy. Alright, hopping in to the last one. Apparently I'm just going to lose all my... Dude! Back-to-back Arshims, and both of them have flippin' Proxima Midnight, dude. Get me out. Get me out! I'm gonna Goose here. I'm gonna Cosmo here. So I'm gonna Goose here and then Cosmo here. I'm gonna lock down these two lanes of basically saying you can't blob here. And just give myself the best chance of winning those two lanes. It's tragically unfortunate what just happened. But it's fine, I guess. Ugh. I'm very happy that their card got pulled there. Just Gene Grand to the Cosmo, force them to keep kind of playing into it. Unfortunate. Their Cosmo got moved. I'm looking at the US agent, wondering if that does anything for us. It would hit the Proxima, I guess. That could be okay. You know, that actually helps us a decent amount. So I'm not complaining there. Do this. I kind of wish we had Madam Web, but I mean, we drew Spectrum, which is good because we could have Madam Webbed here and then move. Like, my concern is the Claw getting out. I guess if the concern is the Claw, we could cover it, but pull the Proxima. Oh, now we get the Madam Web.
Opponent snapped.
Ugh. Yeah, Great Web just ruined the setup we had, which is unfortunate. I guess I needed to Electro, right? But I wanted the power into the Goose.
Escaped.
It's an unfortunate game to end it on, but it happens. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, let me know, subscribe for check outs, and I'll see you in the next one.